Welcome back. You're watching 230 Factor. The markets are pretty stable. Let's pull up the stock of Sun Pharma for you. There is good news for Sun Pharma. The U.S. drugs regulator, the US FDA, has lifted its import ban on its Mohali unit. The Mohali unit had been inherited when they acquired Ranbaxy. So that's a big relief for Sun Pharma. The stock is up 3.5%. To talk to us about this, we are now joined by Sarabjit Kaur Nangra, the Vice President Research at Angel Broking. She's joining us from Mumbai. Sarabjit, this is definitely a huge relief for Sun Pharma, but it's taken quite a while to come through. They inherited it from Ranbaxy, but the alert came in 2013, 4 years now. What does this mean for Sun Pharma? What products will they be able to now export to the US from this facility?
See what products they will. It's a big facility for Ranbaxy. It was one of their earlier, the newest facility they had added when it was a part of Ranbaxy. And they didn't, I don't think, as far as my memory is right, I don't think they had commercialized any product from that facility and when it came for US FDA radar. So I guess in terms of numbers, it's difficult for me to quantify because depends on what kind of filing Sun does for Mohali, but it's nonetheless a big facility. And definitely given the size and the scope of the facility, I believe that it will be able to definitely enhance the growth and obviously the margins and the profitability of the company. So to that extent, I believe that it's important news, and but the thing is that currently the stock is definitely undervalued and has the scope to move up, given that it's factoring in most of the negatives that possibly could have happened. So I guess but the outcome of this news flow will take time, and I think probably, I'm not sure, but my assessment says it's FY19 possibly when things will start commercializing or start contributing to the top line from at least this facility. So
do you have any idea of what kind of products Sun would now look to make here, where they feel that they'll get quick approvals and they can get scale at a faster pace?
Sorry, they would get sold at what?
What are the products that Sun can look at manufacturing at the Mohali facility? Would they be drugs where they already have approvals in place? Anything that comes to your mind, any particular products that Sun could manufacture from here?
If approvals can't happen if you have a facility under import alert. So obviously that's the area. That's why I'm saying it directly will not start adding to numbers for for Sun Pharma. It will, since it's approved now, the firm Sun Pharma will start filing products from there on, and when they get approved, they will be launched in the market. So it's a long-drawn process. But nonetheless, given the size of the facility, it was one of the largest facility for Ranbaxy. So I guess definitely in terms of number, it can do huge over a long period of time. To quantify for me is difficult, but as of depending on the kind of filings that happen from Sun Pharma from this facility, but definitely it will lift a lot of pressure out of Sun Pharma for its profitability, which ratios which are compressed because most of the Ranbaxy assets, because of especially the US ones, are not contributing as much as they should be because of the import alerts. So I think, and given that this facility was under US radar for so many years, I think more than anything else, it was, I think, if I'm not wrong, 2013. So literally 4 years of thing, and then you have got the company, the plant out of import alert. That itself is quite a huge achievement. Right. So I guess that's quite an achievement by Sun Pharma, and I hope that other facilities also come out of the radars and they will become again a leader in growth, which was lagging because of obviously Halol and under being pressure, but otherwise they definitely remain leader, and possibly the stock will start performing in line with the news flow now.
Right. Do you have any numbers on what kind of margin expansion can be expected in FY18 for Sun Pharma, and what would be the stock price target that you would give?
Yeah. See, according to Sun Pharma, they have guided for at least 200 bps expansion happening because of synergies accruing to Sun Pharma because of the merger of Ranbaxy. We haven't factored in, currently our numbers are very conservative. We haven't factored in expansion. Still, the stock is attractively valued at around, if I'm not wrong, around 19 times FY18 numbers, which is cheap given that the company, given its leadership position and growth and in the industry in terms of profitability, at least gets a multiple of around 28 times. So I guess that's the kind of upside that we are looking in the stock possible. Currently, our target in the stock is 847. We haven't changed after the news also, which still has an upside of around on the yesterday's closing of around 24%. After the 5% also upside that I think the stock has done today, or 5% I think there's still scope for the stock to move upwards, just given the underperformance that it's seen over the couple of years. So it's one of the blue chips which is underperformed in a big way in the industry, and has the scope to move upwards towards its fair valuation zone. So I guess there's still a lot of room left for the stock to perform and get re-rated.
All right, Sarabjit, thank you so much for speaking with us at NDTV Profit, giving us your reactions on Sun Pharma and the approval coming in for the Mohali facility, how much an impetus it can give to the stock which Sarabjit feels is quite undervalued. Let's welcome in Upendra Kulkarni.